Hello, hello. Welcome to Collector Fusion. Minus the fusion for a little while. He'll be joining us later.
Yep.
Got JB over that way.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's that way. Yeah.
That
It's that way. It's right here.
You go like this. I do this.
I know. I need to go like this.
No, you need to do. JB is right here.
Yeah, right here.
Uh,
How's everybody doing out there tonight?
I'm tired myself. I got like very little sleep and a long day.
You got them dogs barking, keeping you up,
No, I just didn't sleep much.
tossing, turning?
Nope.
Oh, you don't toss and turn? I do in my sleep half the time.
Nope. Do not do that.
My wife, she's worse than I do when it comes to it, and she snores. It's bad. It's loud.
I have a CPAP, so.
Oh, okay. She don't have one of those.
Very handy thing to have.
Mm-hmm.
I hate this old female teen body.
Ooh.
It's a crappy body. She fell off the shelf because it don't stand for crap.
You got to put her on a figure stand. Does she got peg holes?
That's cheating.
Yeah, but does she got peg holes?
Yeah, she's got peg holes, but it's still cheating.
But that's what a figure stand's for. I've been trying to
Unless they're flying, they don't need to be on a stand or in a running pose. If they're just standing in a vanilla pose, they shouldn't need a figure stand.
Okay.
So for us, howdy. Matt will be joining us a little later. He's running a little late.
I guess while we wait, we can show off what we got for this week. Because we ain't going to be doing the judging segment until he gets here.
Well, I'm always judging you. Don't worry about that. Seriously, he's got that Wynnum, and she's standing on his shit.
There. My wife's got a couple of Gwen action figures on her shelf.
I got a couple comics. Brunson that won the show a couple weeks back.
Yeah.
I got his Ghostman. And I picked up, he did some of the art on this one. Is the Frankie Boy Monster.
Still good. That was cool.
We'll be reading those this weekend.
I gotta break out my comics. I haven't. They're in a box in storage. I gotta break them out and read them sometime or another. I got lazy.
Well, I was me being tired. I just wanted to read that comic while I let Matt take over the show, but he ain't here. I'll be like doing like him when he's working on that Millennium Falcon and like, what?
Just looking down.
That'll be soon. He's gonna be printing Galactus, so
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. When I joined y'all Wednesday, I did not know that he was angry about Venom. I didn't watch the show Saturday because I had my little siblings working.
Nope, man, he just messed with you.
Oh, I know, but it's like I've never seen him when I.
The only ghost I recognize is Space Ghost.
Yes, Space Ghost.
How's the Batmobile? I got the newest box in. I will be doing the next installment on Tuesday. I was able to fix the broken screw. I drilled it out and put a new screw in. So I fixed that.
Which Batmobile is it?
The Fan Home, the 1/8 scale kit.
Oh, I saw those today. I saw one at a local Target. Like you can put the Batmobile together. Some of those Target.
You didn't see that. That's a subscription service. You don't buy online.
No, I'm saying I saw a build to get put together Batmobile at Target is what I was saying.
You said you saw the Fan Home at Target.
I know. I did not mean that part. That was my fault.
See, he's a liar, ladies and gentlemen. He's a liar.
Hey.
I haven't seen that Geek Chat, so Matt didn't like Venom then. I was like, not really.
He got mad. On his other channel, we mentioned Venom, and he literally exploded. He's like, "I shouldn't have."
We didn't start it.
Oh, I know I started, but we egged it on. So
yes. Oh, We all egged it on afterwards.
Yeah, he exploded, ladies and gentlemen. I've never
If
seen.
you keep talking about it, he probably won't come on tonight.
I have never seen a man leave.
Yeah,
We were all like, we've never seen a man leave his own
I
shack.
did fix my Skeletor.
Finally.
Chainmail was glued on crooked. So I heat it, took it off. I put a wash on it, then I dry brushed some silver on it to make it look a lot better. Only problem is now on the butt and the front, we got the same chainmail, and now it's flat. I need to do something with it.
Nice. So it was just a simple heat and pop off and fix.
Yeah, well, I had to drill off the old glue.
Oh, okay.
And reattach it to where it's supposed to go. No damage or anything getting out that's good. Yeah. And it took a while to slowly drill out the broken screw and still install the. Most of the screws are kind of like self-tapping screws, so. But I like this. Now, after I got the chainmail on there, the helmet actually keys back on properly.
That's good.
Because it's set up to have it line up for that chainmail, and it wasn't lining up. So.
That does look good.
I need to finish up my custom one. Making a Marvel Legends style one. Basically, just got to finish painting it and put it together. Get all the fabrication done. I took a 2000X one and took all the gear off of it and adapted it to work on a Marvel Legends buddy.
Nice.
You have to break out the world's smallest helicoil set. No. Luckily, well, there is no way it would have been. There's no helicoil that small. I just sent it.
Now this is still. Go ahead.
If I was paying for that thing, I'd probably been a little more upset. But the fan home group were nice enough to send that to me, and I appreciate it very much. So that thing was really. That thing's huge. That thing is a monster vehicle. It's going to be almost 30 inches long when it's all built. See, what do you think about the Target exclusive Optimus Prime? Which one? The one with the Target, like the tanker truck? Well, not tanker truck. The Target. It's got the regular trailer, but it's got the laser rod Optimus Prime repainted. Is that the one you're talking about? I looked at it and I was like, they've reused that laser rod Prime so many times already, and they're still doing repaints of it. Yeah, that's what he's talking about. It's just, I like laser rod Optimus Prime. I have the Fans Hobby Masterpiece version. It's not in here; it's in the other room. But my issue is that nobody will make a G2 Megatron to go with it.
So is that
the only thing Hasbro's done? They repainted the War for Cybertron Megatron in G2 colors, but that's not G2 Megatron. G2 Megatron has a completely different look, and you can't just repaint the War for Cybertron Megatron and say, "Oh, that's G2 Megatron." It's annoying. Nice about those the Jazz Ink Batmobiles. Oh, I did get a couple things from. I found talking about the Jazzwares, which shocked me. I found a couple of those Jazzwares anime figures at Ross for $15 each.
Oh, sweet!
Those just came out. How are they at a discount chain? I picked up. Attack on Titan figure and Jutsu Kaiden character. Then after I got those, I went online and ordered Deku off of Amazon. I debated about getting Chainsaw Man, but I just never have watched it. Just don't have no connection to the character. They look like good figures. They're articulated like a Marvel Legends. They're scaled about the 6.5 inch scale like a Marvel Legends. So they're a little bigger. They got some decent detailing. They look like the characters. They're definitely an anime style. Like the art style will clash a little bit, but that's kind of to be expected with based on anime. Tara's Toy Box is in the chat. I do have some Valorverse figures. I've not got any in a while because I was mainly just picking up the Troop Builder stuff from Valorverse and their gear sets because Hasbro wasn't really putting out much Valorverse figures. I mean, I'm sorry, very much G.I. Joe figures.
Mm-hmm.
So I would buy the Army Green one, Troop Builders, a few other ones that can work as Troop Builders. When you put the one based on the Real World guy, he put that on sale for buy 5 of them for $5 each or something like that. I bought a bunch of those and did some head swaps and troop built that. But now that G.I. Joe's and Hasbro teams on full force putting out G.I. Joe's along with Cobras, and they went to more classical styling, they're actually going to start doing some real American hero inspired stuff. I really don't see a need to buy Valorverse anymore because I wasn't never buying them because I like the characters, because I don't know nothing about the characters. They're just they all look like generic mercenaries.
Yeah.
I've not bought any of the comics, so I don't know anything about it.
That's what we talked about. We had our Valorverse discussion. He should include a mini comic with each figure, so you get.
Yeah, I'm not going to buy his comic book. Just to buy the comic book. I'll include a little mini comic. That'd be great.
Yes, Mattel does with their Motu Origins.
Right here. I picked up these Monster Force.
Of course, yeah.
There's a mini comic right in the packaging.
Yeah, he could have done that too. This is actually the last one I got.
They have a graphic novel for this Monster Force on Big Bad Toy Store, but I'm not going to buy it. I'm fine with the little mini comic. You got a really nice bio on the back.
This was the last one I got, was the Bone Collector, the armored up Ram last one, which.
And there's nothing wrong with the figures. I just don't have no connection.
I will say the only thing I don't like that Operation Monster Force did was cover up the separation of the crotch piece, the separation. You see where you see where the thighs are exposed, the thigh joint is exposed on these near the crotch area. I like how Operation Monster Force corrected that. Yeah, the build on the Monster Force figures are nice. Yeah. I remember when those were first revealed, a lot of people thought, oh, it's going to copy Valorverse's ways of articulation stuff. Well, Valorverse is copying Marvel, because he worked for Marvel. He was a Marvel designer. Yeah. There's not much you can do different in terms of articulation. Yes. Except make it worse. Yeah. Like McFarlane. Mm-hmm. The Ram skull looks really cool, especially with the machete. Impractical combat. I know it's not practical, but still. But look at this Van Helsing figure. You get the mini comic in the front on there, and look at all the gear he comes with. He comes with a ton of gear. They're at the $37 price point, but you get a ton of stuff. You get, just in the packaging alone, 5 sets of hands in the packaging, plus there's a baggie over here with more sets of hands over here. In the packaging tray, there's 5 sets of hands, including the one on the figure. You get really nice weaponry, realistic weapons. Great paint jobs. The paint jobs on these are phenomenal. They have dry brushing and shading on the figures. Mm-hmm. They are really nice. The only thing I can see is step it up if they did like a digital printing on the faces. Yeah. But yeah, these are nice. Mm-hmm. And you get, like I said, you get the really long bio on the back, and the that's all one. That's the whole bio. All 3 paragraphs is the bio. Yeah. Not
the same paragraph in multiple languages like Hasbro does. Which I wish Hasbro would. I understand they're doing it and they're trying to save money on packaging. Just print multiple different types of packagings for different locations so you can give better bios on the characters.
No, Set for Life, I did not dress up as Plastic Man. I didn't, because yesterday was my wife's birthday, so I had to prepare for that.
Halloween birthday.
Yeah, she was born on Halloween. How about that? So instead of happy birthday, we say happy Halloween.
So, what did you get this week?
Oh, let's see. I got this, which I'll open up in a minute. I just got this right at the door, shipment. But I got the Across the Spider-Verse Miguel, the second version.
Oh, nice.
He is not whitewashed. Everybody keeps saying he's whitewashed. He's not. Which...
Yeah. People are just idiots, so don't pay no attention to stuff.
I got a short I'm going to do on him, and then finally it came in after so long. I finally got my Death's Head.
Oh, nice.
Finally, after weeks, I finally got my copy in.
I have 3.
Why did you get 3? Oh, I can see why you get 3. 1 for customizing, 1 for loose, and 1 for inbox?
No.
Really? You didn't buy 1 for loose, 1 for inbox, and 1 customized?
No.
Oh, okay.
I got 1 loose. 2 in box.
2 in box, okay. All right. Get this thing open if I can. Forgot to open it up. Oh, open! My wife got this for me, apparently.
Oh, and apparently these are on sale on Target's website.
Really? The Duke?
No.
The Trooper?
Duke?
No, the
Does
cycle.
does that look like Duke to you?
No, but you're showing with a cycle.
That's an ATV.
Yeah, wait. Yeah.
Cycles have 2 wheels. This is a 4-wheeler.
The Tiger Force colors is throwing me off. Sorry. The orange.
The 4 wheels. I was showing it with you with 4 wheels. It's the Tiger Force Trooper with the ATV.
Yeah.
I think it's like $38 on the website right now. If it's still
No,
available.
I need to get the. She got me another WWE Wrestling Elite Braun Breaker Series 114. Comes with a dog headpiece right in there.
Okay.
I'm going to have to open this up.
Is he a watchdog man?
He barks like a dog, yeah.
You know what Watchdog Man is?
Is it a movie?
No.
Oh, okay. I was guessing.
One Punch Man.
Oh.
One of the S-Class heroes is Watchdog Man.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen One Punch Man in a long time, so I haven't.
If you've ever watched it at all.
I have. I know One Punch Man, Saitama, and all that. I have a video game based on that show. Based on that anime.
A promotional poster that recently dropped for season 3. What are you doing? You're not saying anything.
I'm unboxing him, and I don't want to make too much racket.
It's a toy show. Make a racket.
Okay.
I'm judging you, JB.
Don't make too much racket. Here's the headpiece. Little wolf headpiece. Let me get him out of here.
I think I was asking, did you get any of the TMT WWE crossover figures?
No, I didn't see them at Target. They were sold out. Somebody bought them all. I want to get Cody Rhodes or Kofi Kingston is one of those, but I could. They didn't have them at the Target today.
Why not?
because people buy them all. Scalpers. You know how it is. They like to buy them all.
Who? What?
People love to buy all the wrestling figures, especially the unique ones like crossovers.
Not around here.
Around my area and stuff they do. Those sell out quick.
I walked in the Target up here, like somebody left like the Chase variant of Andre the Giant on the shelf.
Really?
I got looking at it, it's like, why's he got red trunks?
He wore those in his early career.
I know that, but I was wondering why all the figures on the shelf had yellow trunks except for that one.
The red one is the Chase variant. The yellow one is the standard release.
It's like you don't hear a word I say.
I heard you say.
I picked up the Chase variant in the red trunks.
Yeah.
Now you're trying to explain. It was a hypothetical question.
Oh, sorry. I was taking it literal.
It's like
I was taking it literal.
Raising Plantain Ninja, JB taking his time on the not making noise on the toy channel is like watching porn on mute.
Who's watching porn? I
JB.
walked into porn. Is that what?
I love Raising Plantain's Plantain Ninja's comment here.
Wow. What's up? Sorry I'm late. I got out of work late, and I knew I was going to get out of work late, and that's why I sent you that message. I was like, there's no way I'm getting back in time. So
all we did was show up what we got this week. So you're up, Matt.
I'm up. I got some stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I got some stuff. Hold on, let me get my stuff. So I got this dude.
Oh yeah, I remember you posted that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this is War of Rohirrim, which they're doing an animated. I don't know if it's a series or a movie to go along with the. They're doing that new Lord of the Rings movie about Aragorn and Gollum.
Mm-hmm.
So they're doing a new series too. Anyway, so they're doing a new animated thing too. So they're doing that. So I got that one. I got the whole set. So I got that one. I got that one. I don't know who any of these characters are because they're from whatever this is. I don't know. And then this one, I guess, is like the king or something. Helm Hammerhand. Anyway, and then you have the Build-A-Figure Snow Troll that comes with them. Anyway, when I first saw those go up, because as you guys know, I still collect 3 3/4 inch stuff. And they're just like 5 POA, but I was like, those look cool, and they come with a Build-A-Figure, and I love Lord of the Rings, so I have to get those. And I walked into Walmart, and they had them, and I was like, sold. So I picked up the whole set. So I'll do a video on that here probably this weekend. And then I also walked into a different Walmart, and they had this dude on clearance. The Nacelle RoboForce, which I've been wanting to. When these first came out, I saw them because they're like that RoboMax or whatever from back in the 80s.
How much were they on clearance?
He was $20.
Ooh.
And they sell for $45 online, like at Big Bad Toy Store and stuff. So I didn't want to spend that much. Like I thought they were cool, but like I didn't think they were $45 cool. But $20 cool, definitely. They're definitely $20 cool.
How many do you have left?
This was the only one.
Okay.
It was the only one. They had it for $20. I'm gonna crack him open here real quick because they look cool. I mean, this is I guess
if you had any more left. It's like, hey, that'd be perfect for like with the Thor and other figure 2-pack I got you.
Yeah.
I think that I think it was like $40 for what I paid for those, and let's see if you find anything cool. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I like the gold one. I was really looking at the gold one, but I didn't want to pay full price for it.
Yeah, and I guess the gold one is a Walmart exclusive because it says Walmart exclusive on the front. It says Fireproof Max 89 in gold, Walmart exclusive. So I guess this is I'm assuming. I don't know,
Yeah.
And he comes with a few accessories. He's got a little fire hose and some guns and an extra claw hand. Some other cool stuff. Like I said, I was not going to spend $45 on one of these.
Yeah.
But $20?
Okay. I was saying, if you see more on clearance, I'd love to get a couple of those.
See, we got bicep swivel. We got double jointed elbows. We got single jointed knee. Or is that double jointed? That is double jointed knees.
Oh, that's cool. I see.
Sort of. I mean, the double joint doesn't really do anything, I think.
Well, it's a joint at the top and a joint at the bottom.
Yeah, there's a joint at the top of the joint. I mean, either way, his leg's so big, he can only bend it that far anyway.
Yeah.
And let's see. No, I mean, he's got that much rotation there at the top. And then I guess rotation on the, yeah, just rotate. Well, they pop out. So just rotation on the wrists. But, and then his head's actually on a ball joint, just a little bit.
Oh, nice.
And then he's got rotation, or is that a rotation or a ball joint? It's kind of a ball joint, but it doesn't do much there at the bottom of the waist. So pretty cool. And his shoulders go up. He's got 2 ball joints connecting his shoulders, so they can kind of go all around.
I think it's clever too, like completely re-envisioning that old brand.
Yeah, I had one of the original ones when I was a kid, and it was cool. So yeah. And I like the gold. I like the solid gold look.
Yeah, that's what I was drawn to too. When I was at Walmart looking at them, I was like, man, that gold one's nice.
Yeah, I just wanted, like, I'm not paying that much for them.
Yeah, I grabbed these Jazzwares anime figures. Like, I couldn't believe I found these at Ross for $15.
You know, I saw one, and I wanted you to take a look at it because I meant to check it out or ask you about it, but this was just like yesterday or the day before, and I didn't get a chance to. I was in there and I saw the Jazzwares Chainsaw Man, and yeah. I mean, you know, I don't watch anime or anything, so I was going to ask you. It looked like a really good figure. Like, it looked badass. I have no interest in Chainsaw Man because it's not.
That's it. I ordered just about all of them except for Chainsaw Man. Well, I found these two, and I had to order Deku, but I didn't order Chainsaw Man because I've never seen it. I don't have a connection to it.
Yeah, I've never seen it or anything. I mean, like, I've seen Chainsaw Man because, like, you know, action figures and stuff. And
yeah, I know who he is.
You know, I mean, I know who he is, but I don't watch the anime or anything. But the figure looked badass, and it was $17.
The anime is actually really good, and it's violent. So
it was. All I know is the figure looked great.
Oh, it's but yeah, Chainsaw Man's a really good anime to watch, especially if you like violence. It's very violent. I watched it,
especially if you like violence.
Well, all I know is the figure looked fantastic, and I was like, that's cool. I don't have an interest in it, but for $17, I was tempted. I'll be honest. So, yeah, anyway, that's what I picked up this week. Other than I did redo my custom Black Knight, which I'm going to do a video on, but I redid my custom Black Knight. And so I redid, he's on that Dr. Doom body.
Yeah.
And I had done him a long time ago, and he was okay, but he needed an update, and I hated that gray plastic that they use. So I actually painted him silver, and I did a repaint on the head, and gave him this, what do you call this? This crotch cover? Loincloth, whatever. I gave him an actual cloth loincloth, which I made. So I've been playing around with that, doing my custom. But that's my shit for the week. So
I just opened him up, and he was really good.
Right.
The jacket piece, like the torso, it's like soft rubber. So there's like joints inside, so it kind of puts you in mind like a Storm Collectibles, or it's soft torso.
Yeah, I saw those figures. They had a little anime section this is the first time I'd seen it. A little anime section at Walmart, over by the movies, like on the same aisle as the DVDs and stuff. And there was a little 4-foot section of an anime, and just anime stuff. And it was some movies and magazines and action figures and stuff. And when I saw that one that you've got there, and I saw Chainsaw Man, and I saw a few others. And I honestly, when I first looked at them, I was like, those look really good. and I thought they were Bandai. And
Well,
I had
a Bandai feel to them.
I had to take the thing out and look. And I was like, this is fucking Jazzwares. Like, I didn't know Jazzwares was doing. Like, I mean, Jazzwares is fine, but they do some cool stuff sometimes. But that stuff looked really good.
Yep.
And it seemed like a
here, I get 3 sets of hands, 3 face plates.
It seemed like a big step up for Jazzwares.
Man, he moves really good.
So, let's see. Sorry, I haven't even pulled anything up yet. I was just
By the way, Matt.
Yes.
I finally got it in.
Hold on. Oh, you got your Death's Head.
Finally got it in after it kept getting delayed on my end.
My Nemesis Enforcer is on the way here.
You mean Nemesis, whatever the fuck they're calling it? It's not Nemesis Enforcer. He doesn't look like Nemesis Enforcer. I mean, he kind of does, but
he's got the parts to actually make him look different, 2 different ways. So
okay. I just saw the picture they were putting out. What are they calling him? It's Nemesis something, but it ain't Enforcer.
The parts were to make him look like the regular Nemesis Enforcer. He looks good that way.
What is his fucking name? Now it's driving me crazy. They're calling it. I remember seeing him, and I was like, "That's not his name."
Nemesis something other.
Yeah. And I was like, "Why couldn't?" And I've only seen the pictures, so I didn't see any pictures of him looking like Nemesis Enforcer. And I was just like, "Why the fuck would you go to all the trouble to make this figure? It's got. I mean, this is a deluxe figure. Thank you, name withheld. Nemesis Immortal. Shut up." And then not make him look like Nemesis Enforcer. Like, his wings look completely different. He's got like more shit all over him. I'm like, why wouldn't you just make Nemesis Enforcer? But if he swaps over, does he come with like the real wings he's supposed to have, not those fucking straggly looking things?
Up here, see if I can get more pictures of him.
Because if he don't come with a second set of wings that actually look like Nemesis Enforcer's wings, that's going to be fucked up. Because the wings he comes with does not look like Nemesis Enforcer's wings at all. The ones in the pictures I saw.
Yeah, they're still the bat-looking wings. That's all he has.
Wow.
No, well, I don't know why we're like, it'd be nuts if we had pictures to look at. Like, well, shit, I got pulled up here. It's like, let's share that.
Hey, that's cool. We can actually do that. We can share pictures.
There's a hint to somebody up here. Little Easter egg.
So the head sculpt looks, for the most part, pretty right. The costume is just, I don't know. With the shoulder pads and everything, like, it's the right colors, but it's overdone.
Yeah. And
the wings don't look anything like Nemesis Enforcer's wings. They're just like, I don't know what those are. Nemesis Enforcer had huge, what were they, green? I think they were green. Huge green wings, like demon wings, not that scraggly looking bony, whatever that crap is. I was just disappointed because I want movie accurate. I want Pythona and Nemesis Enforcer and Globulus, and then give me some army builders with the Cobra Law Troopers or whatever they're called.
They are blue-gray.
Yeah, so they're okay. But look how much different they look. Look at those wings. Look how big those wings are.
These are more like dragon wings. The new one's got like bat wings.
And then he's in a much simpler costume.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, is, you know, with the, does he have the big claws behind him? I couldn't tell. Does he have the big claws going back towards his elbows? Like Doomsday?
Let's see. He does.
Okay. Well, that's something, I guess. They don't look the same, but... Yeah, I mean, come on. How hard can it be to just do... I mean, honestly, they put more sculpt and time into doing that figure that way than they would have just making a movie accurate look, because he really basically just has a bodysuit on. You know what I mean? Like it's like they McFarlaned him is what they did. They had to over texturize his whole costume and, you know, give him extra armor and pads and stuff. And I'm like, why can't, you know what I mean? They did to him what McFarlane does to every character.
This is what everybody wanted. This type of enforcer.
Yeah, which is he's basically just in a bodysuit. He's got some shoulder pads there, a little bit of a crotch piece, but he's basically in a bodysuit. I don't know. I just feel like complaining today.
Well, you'll be judging me too.
But, speaking of McFarlane, this went up for order.
The red one that nobody wanted.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of red in the show.
And dude, with that figure sitting in it, it still looks too small. Remember we were talking about this last week and we were like, oh, well, actually, he finally got one right. It's a one-seater. It might actually... He still looks way too big for that car.
Yeah. It's still a 112 scale car for a 110 scale figure.
And by the way, that's the worst Batmobile ever.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. This could be an issue. Sumbo could own the rights to that look of the regular Enforcer. Nemesis Enforcer. Whoever
they're making other figures from the movie that don't look that different. I mean, Falcon
looked completely
Tunnel
wrong.
Rat and
Falcon looked like well, they even had to make up like a story where his face got screwed up, and they gave him like facial reconstructive surgery of that first Falcon.
I don't know. I just, now I'm worried about what they're going to do to like Globulus and Pythona if they ever come out with them, which I'm assuming they're going to.
Yeah. So how much is this thing?
$110.
Jesus. For the worst one. So it's more money than the 89 Batmobile?
Yes, because it's $10 more than the 89 Batmobile.
Why?
It was 60 for the Flash version. It was 70. It was 90 for the one with the figure.
No, it wasn't.
And this one's
it was 80 for the one with the figure.
Yeah, it was 69 for the one without the figure, which is the one I got that I gave to Quinn, and then it was 79 for the one with the figure.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And both of those were way better than this thing.
This has been my least favorite live action Batmobile ever.
Oh, it's awful. It looks like a freaking
go-kart. Those wings would flap around on the car. This was a go-kart.
Yeah, it was a go-kart. Like, it was legitimately, it wasn't a real car under there.
Yep.
And it looked like a go-kart on screen.
Here we got Herpes Swamp Thing.
What the fuck?
It's supposed to be, I think, Rebirth, like Rebirth or New Rebirth.
No, it's a different. It's from an older story.
What's it
happened?
What's the story from then, Jared?
Who did he sleep with to get infested like that?
Yeah, what's the story for it?
He was barely in that issue.
Okay.
And
okay.
This is from the panel. It's from an older comic.
Okay.
This actual comic art right here. If you had a computer, you could actually see that.
No, I could see the card.
And just to take us off track from toys for a minute, when did they start the whole green thing in DC Comics? I don't remember. Because remember he was the what did they call him? The something of the green. He was the representation of the green.
I think that started in the 90s.
Because I just remember when I got back into comics in the early 2010s, they were talking about the green and the black and the this, and everybody's a representation of some other element or whatever.
Later on revealed too, like Swamp Thing was never Alec Holland. just Alan Holland's memories were implanted into him when the creation of the Swamp Thing. There's actually like a forest of previous Swamp Things. When their time comes, they go through this forest and they become trees. There's like a graveyard of like Swamp Things.
And that was all in the 90s, or is that later on?
That was in the 90s. Or that stuff.
I don't know.
But
I'm personally hashtag Team Man Thing because he was first, and Swamp Thing's a ripoff. So,
but if you want the herpes edition of Swamp Thing, he's up. It's $40.
Yeah, no, I'm okay.
And you got this Batman with a pre-posed cape that trying to match a piece of artwork that it doesn't really do too well. Then you got a posable cape and shoulder pad pieces. Yeah, so, Todd doing a Batman. I don't care.
Which buck is that? Is that?
It's like Nightfall.
It's Nightfall.
Nightfall. At least it's a solid buck. I like the shoulder piece to the cape. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I would never display it with a pre-posed cape if I had it. See, it looks like a big chunk of plastic, that pre-posed cape.
Just dump the stand.
It's trying to look like bats.
Yeah, dump the stand and dump the pre-posed cape and just release it as a regular single release instead of a deluxe, because that looks better just like that.
Yep.
It sold out in minutes.
Well, we've talked about this before. The world is full of retarded people.
Well, like it's trying to replicate this like pre-posed cape, but how tiny it is, it doesn't do a good job of it.
Yeah. All the dogs.
Somebody likes. See, that's really old artwork there. And a glow in the dark. That probably won't glow in the dark. The clown.
Put it under blue lighting. It'll glow.
You mean black light?
Black? Yeah.
A Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero statue. I thought he lost this Mortal Kombat license. Or gave it up.
He still has it. He just doesn't do nothing with it. As far as I know.
But it's a statue. I don't care about statues. A statue of a Catwoman. That's some weird.
That should have been an action figure.
It is an action figure according to Todd.
That should have been
a pre-posed action figure. Now we got the high toys. We get the Beast glove version of Kong from. Wish these things were bigger. If these were bigger, I'd buy these.
They're how tall? I thought they were set. Are they 7-inch? They're 7-inch scale, aren't they?
No, they're 6 inches tall. If they're 7-inch scale,
they're 6-inch.
If they were 7-inch scale, it'd be as big as me.
I said 7-inch.
You could always just buy a gorilla costume and then just walk around your toy room.
I'm Kong.
Yeah. Good.
Now this will actually glow in the dark. Super 7's doing glow in the dark Toxie, which that's very fitting for Toxic Avenger. Glow in the dark. This is gonna be a deluxe.
It makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
To the point that when you see it, you're like, why haven't they done this already?
Well, they have done a glow in the dark one before, but not in these really loud colors.
Who was that company? I saw, and I can't remember the name of the company that got, I guess, the rights to re-release the Playmates Toxic Avenger.
They were doing like unreleased figures too.
I can't remember the name of this company because it wasn't Super 7. I saw them at a Halloween store, and they were like $22-$23, something like that. I almost bought Toxie just because I was like, but then I looked at it, you know, you can still get those old Playmate figures out of the package fairly cheap, but
it comes with slime too.
I'm trying to remember the name of that company. Who did that? Because it wasn't Super 7.
This works for like Toxic Avenger and it's perfect for glow in the dark. It's still $55 for these basic figures.
Yeah, no. Honestly, I mean, I'd rather just buy the original Playmate stuff. You can find them on eBay.
Yeah. If this is multiple releases, this same figure too. They've done this figure several times. It's a new color scheme. You got like a retro card back style this time. Why are these not $30? If these were $30, they'd sell the hell out of these things. There's no reason for them to be that expensive. Mondo's like Ghostbusters figures went up for order, but man, I just can't justify paying what they want for these figures.
No, $100 a piece? No, hell no. Look, they're cool. As much as I used to love watching that show, as an adult, I am not that big of a collector of Ghostbusters stuff.
Yeah, I got
like if something's cheap and it's still cool, you know. And by cheap, I mean, you know, relatively like, oh, I can justify that. You know what I mean? I can't justify $100 Ghostbusters figures, man. No. And then you can't just get one, right? So you're talking. You're talking. That's at least a $400 investment.
Mm-hmm.
No.
They look great, but I'm not paying it. I don't want. I'm not going to pay the $55 for a Super 7 figure. But these are far better than Super 7 figures. But
oh yeah.
But still, look, he can actually grab his pack. You couldn't do that with a Super 7 figure. He was grabbing his Proton one.
Well, yeah, because they only got single jointed elbows.
Yeah. But they look fantastic. It's just out of what I would have paid for like a Ghostbuster figure. We got some Marvel drops the past couple weekends, like at weird times. Like we got the Red Hulk, Captain America, and the new Falcon. Apparently, Amazon's putting these two on sale already because on the pre-orders, because probably demand for them's down because nobody wants. People are tired of like the MCU stuff, I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the trailer does not look interesting at all. Like out of the two new trailers that they dropped, that and the Thunderbolts. Like the Thunderbolts looks way more interesting and has more characters that I give a crap about in it. And it may suck too. I have no idea. But this movie doesn't. I've watched this trailer several times and even saw it at the movies in front of Venom, and I was just like, I mean, I'll go see it because I just want to see. It's Marvel stuff, and I'll go watch it. It's comic book stuff, but it doesn't look good.
And I'm sorry, Falcon's just a regular guy.
Yeah,
Cap is a super soldier. That's not when they at the end of like the Winter Soldier and the Falcon series when he's pushing that bus, like that armored car back up off on that.
Yeah,
it's like he couldn't do that. He's human.
I mean, like the only thing I can think of is, and maybe what they should have done, which would have made way more sense,
if they gave him a suit like Black Panther.
Well, give him like you know, because Rhodey's there, he's in the military. Basically, give him kind of like an augmented, like a low-key Iron Man suit, like something where his suit is augmented slightly to give him some of the abilities that Steve had. He doesn't have to have a full-blown Iron Man suit, but you know what I mean? Like they should have worked that into the story. If you're gonna have him be Captain America, to explain some of the stuff that he's done, he's got a slightly augmented suit that gives him some additional strength and things like that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's there. I mean, fuck, dude. Rhodey could have fucking done something. Hooked him up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I have no interest in these figures. Except for the Red Hulk. I did order a couple Red Hulks. Mainly
yeah.
I like Hulk. And
I'm just so burnt out.
This looks like Ruffalo. It don't look like...
Yeah, it doesn't look like him at all.
They mainly used Mark Ruffalo's face for these because they're supposed to be concepts. That's really the only reason. Because they're like, oh,
I like the new
it's gonna
body.
look-
This is an all new body.
the body's good. The body's good, but
They
they
may have
went with
reused the
Martin Ruffalo.
hands, but the rest of it, it's new.
Dude, I'm just so burnt out on
But the heads-
MCU Marvel Legends right now. Like, I have been for a while. I can't remember the last time I bought anything MCU related from Hasbro. I don't care. I'd rather buy comic book stuff.
Yeah. Looks more like a Ruffalo Hulk than anything. So I ordered two because one I'll keep as Red Hulk, another one for customs. It's a good blank, big body. That's artwork. Even looks like Ruffalo. It looks nothing like a.
I mean, this.
Then you got some Star Wars drops, which Savage Oprah's. Yeah, I don't care.
Savage Opress is not a bad character.
You got a Obi-Wan vintage collection.
Another Obi-Wan. I don't know. I mean, I guess some people will buy it, but I'm seeing way too many peg warmers sitting there specifically. I mean, well, in both. I mean, I'm recently I've mainly just been focusing on vintage collection stuff because I still like that, but and I'm seeing Darth Vader peg warming, and I think part of that's because like the best Darth Vader we had was the Dark Times one that came out a year and a half ago, and it's way better than the new one they released.
I have that one.
It's the best Darth Vader figure ever. It is hands down the best Darth Vader figure ever in any scale. It's a perfect Darth Vader figure.
I will be pissed if they release a single release of this figure because that's the only reason I bought the damn 3-pack.
Well, you know they're going to.
I bought the 3-pack because I didn't have a Doctor Doom. I didn't have a Taskmaster at all because they were high in the aftermarket. So that's the reason. And I want an Iron Patriot figure.
The Iron Patriot was the only one I would have wanted from that 3-pack. But like we talked about when he was coming out, you know they were going to release him single card.
And she goes right with that Dark Avengers too. I hope if people didn't get the 3-pack, they get a standard release of the Iron Patriot. But we getting Dark Miss Marvel.
Well,
she's going to be a regular release instead of a store exclusive like Warbird. This is the same body they put Carol Danvers on. It works better for Moonstone.
Yeah,
I like it.
Definitely going to be on my purchase list.
Yep. And apparently, cases of 4, this troop builder has gone up. The Skelecons.
That's true. Savage will be a peg warmer. Sith for Life made a comment on it about the.
Oh yeah, it's hardly worth even mentioning like a lot of Star Wars stuff anymore. It's just, but this is very tempting to get 4 of these, just because it's a troop builder. You can buy Entertainment Earth's got a 4-pack. I like it. We looked at these last week with the Amazing Yamaguchi, like Attack on Titan figures. We get the armored Titan.
Yeah, it's true, Sith for Life. My Walmart is full of Darth Vaders, the New Hope versions. It's full of them included, but not really vintage. But the
Amazing Yamaguchi female Titan.
That and Mandalorian are the 2 peg warmers at my local Walmart.
How big are these things? 6.3 inches tall. So they're just smaller figures. They're not in scale, if anything. This is in scale with one another.
No.
Be in scale, you basically have to be. To be in scale, you're basically looking at like giant man size. But the Darkness Marvel, she looks pretty good. Definitely looking forward to that one. When is she going up for an order? On the 7th, on Thursday at 1 p.m. I'm glad it's just a regular release. I'm so sick and tired of these store releases that, especially like Target, when they don't do anything about scalper bots. Some people's actually got Secret Wars figures in hand, which is cool. It really surprised me. They did an all new sculpt for her, but she's like right in between She-Hulk and the regular females. They did censor her costume. This is not supposed to be purple. That's supposed to be bare skin.
Fucking prudes.
But we get the best symbiote Spider-Man they made so far. I ordered the cap because this is the same cap we've had before, but he's got new legs and arms to be pinless. And I don't have a light blue one. I only got the 80th anniversary one. It just sucks. The light one, blue one, never comes with a good cape. I mean the good shield. It's always kind of screwed up shield. So that's the 20th anniversary, I think. And that one's this one, Secret Wars. 20th anniversary head on the
Life.
Secret Wars.
It looks good. Zip for Life said, I'm pretty sure Hasbro's allergic to full Captain America shields.
Yeah, I don't.
Probably.
It doesn't make sense.
Man,
I've had to use
I know these are Secret War colors, but man, if this was like these colors,
oh yeah,
that would be the best Wolverine. I just don't like these garish, bright yellow and almost orange brown. Oop.
Well, we'll be getting another brown suit Wolverine for you. Know it, because Wolverine prints money like Spider-Man.
Speaking of, and here he is here with all the different other Black Suit Spider-Man figures. That is by far the best Spider-Man body they've made. The Amazing Fantasies. Man, look at this. They got airbrushing on the scales.
Is it me or does the blue on his mask not match the blue on his body?
No, this is a different figure. This is not the same figure.
Okay, I was like,
this is the new head. Whoever took these pictures is trying on these heads on different bodies. So this is
okay.
that's the head from that set. But I was looking at. I like how they did the scales.
Yeah,
that's why on 80th anniversary they got those scales like that. People are going to lose these pieces. JB apparently keeps hitting the back button on his phone.
Get a computer.
More reissues of MCU figures we've seen that's going to end up peg warming like the current reissues
just like
they
the
got.
ones that are there. Just sitting.
You go to any store right now that got these, you have a shelf of Spider-Man. So because
the Iron Man has sold, but the Spider-Man is still on my shelf at my local Walmart.
Spider-Man, Iron Man, both are peg warming.
Yeah, they're everywhere around me.
Okay. Good.
And they didn't bother painting the lines, so
because all the Iron Mans got bought out. The only thing left of mine is the Iron Spider.
The cap might sell because it's a traditional cap. The stealth caps they finally sold out around here, but they were slow. Yeah. Everybody wanted a decent version of the Captain America, and it's Captain America suit, not the stealth suit. What people want is a completely new figure of his World War II outfit.
And it needs to be pinless as well.
They're going to do all new body.
Does it need to be?
Yeah.
This is the reveals from this past week. Is we got Fabian Cortez, and the Into the Spider-Verse spot where he was on the end of the movie when he's all black.
If he is a general release, he is going to hit Ollie's because that personal release is all over Ollie's these days.
Oh, I'm sure. This is what people have been wanting for a while, is a Fabian Cortez. Hopefully they do more Acolytes.
I want a Acolyte Colossus.
Yes, I was going to say that. Colossus in an Acolyte look was fantastic. And we got, these went up for pre-order. We got Heavy Duty, which, he looks good. They finally made new arms for the bigger bucks. This is, those are Sergeant Slaughter's legs. And he's got, so that means it's on the bigger body. He's got pinless arms now. So all the newer releases on the big bodies should have pinless arms.
Yep.
So comes out with a lot of gear. I don't know if I ever used this loadout for him. It seems highly impractical in a combat situation. But with shoulder mounting it, that makes a little more sense. But, he looks a good looking figure. Kind of looks like Rhodey, like like Marvel Comics Rhodey. I like this repaint of the Alley Viper.
Alley Viper, yeah.
I like the color.
You know what's funny is, I don't know if this. I've never seen this version of the Alley Viper either in a cartoon or a comic or anything like that. Maybe it does exist. I don't know. But and maybe you've seen this, Jared. And I can't remember, in one of the custom groups, there's a guy that does nothing but customize G.I. Joe figures. Mm-hmm. And he has done this before, like a year ago. This exact same paint job with the digital camo in the same shades of black and blue and all that kind of stuff. Swear to God, dude, Hasbro's just ripping him off.
It may be like an older, like obscure, like release of the figure, like the. You know, Hasbro loves their repaints, but I like this, but I don't know if it's worth $55.
I mean, honestly, no, it's not.
It ain't.
Because you're just paying for that stuff that you could 3D print yourself if you actually wanted it.
Yeah. It's nothing complex. It's an armored box, which would basically make you a sitting target. A 50 cal would go right through that damn thing.
Yeah.
If in real world, if it's metal.
I would just like to applaud No Bother in the chat. McFarlane DC sucks ass.
Agreed.
Thank you. Thank you. Words to live by, JB. Words to live by.
This doesn't seem like it would give you much protection. You got a giant hole right here. And the slot for your gun is too damn big.
Right at belly level, so that you're just going to get nailed and whooped on. And get pummeled with bullets. Oh, there's
your slots are like just big enough for the barrel.
Yeah.
Nobody like my boy Plastic Man?
But the figure looks great. If it was a standard release of the figure, I'd buy the shit out of it. But I don't want to pay $55 for a box and a figure. Whereas we were talking about like the Nemesis Enforcer. I'm not going to call it whatever it is.
Nemesis Immortal.
This head sculpt sucks.
Yeah, it looks awful.
Nobody's going to display it. I wish he had like the regular wings. The bat wings look weird. I'm willing to bet he probably shares arms of Road Pig, because Road Pig's a big figure. Road Pig is almost comically too big. It doesn't almost looks like it shouldn't be a G.I. Joe figure. With Nemesis Enforcer, it makes sense to be him to be a giant. Because he wasn't human. But I ordered it. So Sergeant Slaughter needs to go, this is for Duke.
Yes. And this is for the US of A.
We get some in-hand pictures of the special formation Masterpiece train bots, which are not in original masterpiece scale, so they're smaller. So like, what's the point? You can actually get a third party like rating the train combiner, and it's actually in original masterpiece scale, so it's huge. So it's like 2 foot tall combined. These are not. These are small. So it's kind of like, what's the point? Let's buy a third party, and you'll get a lot better one. It's super janky looking too in combined mode. I don't like it. I do like the fact we're getting a Studio Series Constructicon set, and they look really good. They're actually going to mix and match like Voyager between Voyager and Deluxe size. The arms are figures are going to be Deluxe, like the legs and like other probably like the hook and long haul and Scrapper and Mixmaster will probably be all Voyagers. But Scrapper looks really good. Long haul kind of goofy looking. I'm sorry, not long haul. Scavenger. What happened to the doggy?
I think she thought she heard someone knocking at the door.
Okay.
Yeah, because somebody's doing something over there, and it sounds like someone knocking on the door. So she's going into guard dog mode, and that's what a Chihuahua sounds like when they think they're being tough.
Oh, okay. I thought she was like crying.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like, isn't it? But no, that was her barking. That was her barking.
I mixed up the name. It's Bone Crusher. Scavenger's the excavator. The Bulldozer's a Bone Crusher. Bone Crusher is going to be a deluxe figure. Scrapper's a Voyager. And they're bringing back the windows in the Transformers finally, so people can keep their grubby fingers off the figures and stealing parts off the figures. I'm sure retailers probably got they were like, "You're going to put the damn windows back in the boxes because people are stealing. Idiots are stealing the heads off the figures and all kinds of stupid shit." I hope doing all the layoff. I hate to see people getting laid off for their jobs, but whoever came up with the windowless packaging, I hope he was the first one to get laid off.
But it's for the environment.
Yes, take little tiny pieces of plastic off for packaging for plastic toys, and triple the amount of cardboard and paper that you're having to use in the packaging. So you're cutting down more trees. Right. Yes, it's for the environment. Now, remember, it used to be like environmentalists, like save the trees. Don't quit using paper bags and all this and that. And now it's like, it's for the environment. We took the plastic windows out, and so we cut down more trees. And no, the damn peep out of these fuckers is like, oh yes, it's for the environment. Good job, good job.
So you and I are old enough to remember back in the early 90s when they got rid of paper bags at every store. Because they're like, oh, well, plastic's recyclable and it's easier and it's less material. And it requires not only is it recyclable and you don't have to cut down trees, but to make a plastic bag, it's cheaper and there's less manufacturing involved, so less pollution. And then they were just like, no, plastic's evil now. Let's do paper bags again, I guess. I don't know. Make up your mind.
You buy canvas bags now, which they sell at the register.
Make up your mind.
The Fallen looks great. Definitely want this. They got the dates mixed up. They said it's supposed to go up for order this week, and it's not. It's going to be later this year. But I really like it. It's Megatronus. Then it later became the Fallen. He looks really good. He first came in the first time they had was in Dreamwave Comics, had the Fallen. But that's the company went under before they really got to do anything cool with them. I like it. Devastator. They showed the gray prototype of Devastator in its combined mode. Come on. We got some sneak peeks. We got the Scrapper and his leg mode. It's going to be a good size. It's not going to be 2 foot tall like the Omega Supreme, or Omega's not quite that big, but it's not going to be as big as Omega Titan.
Are they going to sell this in a set, or are they selling them individually?
Individually at first, but you know what set's coming.
Yeah.
That's what they did with the Constructicons, the Stunticons. They did them individually, then they did a set, and they actually tweaked some of the designs on them, made them like a different look for the set.
When it comes to stuff like that, I like buying them individually better, because that's how we used to buy stuff like that when we were kids.
Yeah. They did do like the box sets of the Combiners back when we were kids, but I only saw those like one time, like the quote rich kid in town. He had them. That's the only time I ever saw them. The box sets, but mostly like we're growing up, like you said, we buy them individually.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can find them all back then. But I love the fact that we're getting the windows back. You can actually display the entire figure now too, instead of that little tiny. Before they get rid of the windows, they try to put like a little tiny window you can barely see into it. Like, we reduced the plastic. Just show the freaking figures, which they're going back to doing the do.
Well, there was a grand experiment there for a couple years. They changed a lot of stuff with packaging and a lot of other things, and they lost a lot of money.
Yep.
So, you know.
The combined mode looks great. The Devastate, that's how I'll be. I can see a lot of people buying doubles of this set because the individual bots look good and the combined mode looks fantastic. Or just buy the official set. Then when the box set's coming, just wait for that one and you can have 2 sets. He's a little bit bigger than Minosaur. Stunticons, which I like. I
never liked the way Minosaur looked. Even I mean, and that one looks exactly the same, just an upgraded version of the one we had when we were kids. Because Minosaur was basically like a skeleton that you just attached cars to, and it was like, He was always my least favorite combiner because he just didn't look. It's like, well, the only way you can hold these guys together is you have to have basically already a skeleton of a robot that they just attached to. It just looked cheap.
Yeah. Even the masterpiece versions of Minosaur, the Stunticons are the same way. You get the big giant trailer and you basically attach all the pieces to. You can the trailer is mostly Minosaur. But I love the look of this thing. I'm definitely getting a set.
Yeah.
It's a step up of this. I'm not saying it's a terrible figure, but this just design-wise, Devastator's always look like one of the coolest looking combiners. Him and Superion. I always like the look for those two. But definitely like these. We got some in-hand pictures, the yellow park, like the kits, like the Optimus and Megatron. We're getting Starscream. And I don't have these kits, but man, if you're just wanting like good representations of the cartoons, these yellow part things are great. You don't care about transformations. Which transform, I know a lot of people there's a lot of people, Transformer collectors like, if you don't transform, what's the point of having it? It's like, I didn't fall in love with Transformers because they're just a Transformer. I like the characters. That's what I loved about the Transformers. The characters, GoBots is basically, a lot of GoBot toys back in the day were kind of better than a lot of Transformers.
Yeah.
But their fiction sucked. What we saw in America. And compared to like the Transformers, plus the animators for GoBots stuck very strictly to the character designs of the toys. And that's kind of what they look like on the show. And Transformers didn't do that. They made them look more like individual. They improved the look of the characters, which I think was one of the things that made them so much popular too. They just better looking character designs. Yeah, when you got the toy, it's like, yeah, the toy kind of looked like them, but not really. But when we were kids, it didn't really matter. We get some like this is like reveals of upcoming figures. You get the movie series, the Transformers studio series Bumblebee from the Bumblebee movie when he was still the Beetle. The Optimus Primal. We're getting a studio series Jazz, which we already got studio series Jazz. Which version? This is just a reissue of Jazz. What version? Jazz repack. I guess he's getting a new packaging. So the people miss Jazz. We get an opportunity to get Jazz. The Dark of the Moon stuff, Wheeljack, I don't think it's going to sell very well. The Game Reverse Ironhide, I like that. His design in the games. Pretty badass looking. The Last Night Optimus Prime. And Shockwave. Dark of the Moon. I don't know if he's... Oh, and I do have this coming. The Grey Wolves, the redos of the Luke Spectre Wolves came in the Big Bad Toy Store because they rejected them initially because they had some quality control issues. So they sent them back and they ran out a new batch. And so these finally showed up at Big Bad Toy Store at the new batch. So I hit ship. I'm getting that and a few other things. They're going on their Burning Hammer series. Come on. Facebook is so fast. I wonder who this could be. This looks familiar.
Boob Raider?
Laura Croft?
No, it's not Laura Croft. They said it's not Laura Croft, but it is.
It looks like Laura Croft. The model does.
No, it's Hannah. It's
Oh, okay.
It's not. It's a Cliff new challenger Hannah.
Okay.
It's Laura Croft.
I know. I was like, the model looks like Laura Croft. So.
Well, it's like they're doing like movie characters and stuff like that. They're just calling them something else. Like we got.
I pre-ordered that one.
Master. We get the.
Because I enjoyed The Last Dragon when I watched it. It was for free on YouTube, and I really enjoy that.
Yeah, you get The Last Dragon, Drunken Master, and now we got Laura Croft. We get two more coming, so see what we get.
When do they have updates when the first two is supposed to hit? Or no?
Let's see. Wave 1 pre-order is open until November 30th, 2024. So they're on Big Bad Toy Store.
Okay. I know I pre-ordered them on Big Bad, but I just couldn't, like, when are they coming out? Are they giving us an update on it? Because I'm looking forward to them. I'm surprised Matt didn't pre-order one, and he loves The Last Dragon.
$44.99. They're not a bad price.
No.
First quarter 2025, what they're projecting.
Okay. I mean, they look great. Definitely going to go well with your Street Fighter figures.
Yep. This is a promo poster for season 3 of One Punch Man, which
we were talking about that earlier.
That's why I said that earlier, because I was going to show this. But wish we get a date when this thing's supposed to drop. I want to watch season 3. It's been like 5 years since season 2. End it.
Sid for Life said, that new Mondo Venom looks so good. I wish it was 60 and not 230.
Super Articulate Skeletons from Keep It Going Studios. Pre-order is open until the opening soon. Super Articulate, affordable price around $28-ish.
$28. That ain't bad.
Now that there's going to be some competition for Four Horsemen. People wanting just regular skeletons. That and look at this is the figures in poses. How much it can crunch up.
Now, how tall is it again?
I would assume these are only 1/12 scale.
Okay.
Yep,
They're
they're 1/12 scale skeletons.
Okay.
So $20 for these, or what is the Foosh skeletons? Like 40, 45, something like that.
About $45.
Then you got the $100 for the 4-pack of
Four Horsemen.
Four Horsemen that don't come out till next year sometime.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Get you a mimic.
That's pretty neat.
We got this big monstrous creature. Star Art Toys, Sand Zero Father Dragon action figure, 9 inches tall, about 9 to 10 inches tall. Pre-order link at the homepage. These Terry Bogarts look really good.
Mm-hmm.
That's soft goods too. Oh, and these hit. They're in stock at 5K Toys.
Mm-hmm.
I paid the rest of I've already paid the deposit and went ahead and just paid for the rest of it. So this is coming too.
And Big Bag got them put up for pre-order as well.
There's 2 versions. You get there's the regular version and the deluxe. Deluxe comes with an extra set of hands and an angry face. The deluxe wasn't available when they first did the pre-order. And they give you an option when you pay your balance, you can just upgrade to this one, but there's limited stock of the deluxe one. So I like it. Looks good.
It looks a lot better than what McFarlane did with their Earth 2 Superman.
Great looking Kingdom Come Superman. Definitely looking forward to that. Oh, heard you a Venom horse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw that. Who's doing that? Because I saw it posted on Facebook, but nobody. It was just some random like Chinese or something company.
We are not carrying this horse, so. So.
And you got Venom on the
All right. Well, we got.
Sid for Life said the deluxe version of that Superman is already sold out in 5K Toys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Seth.
Yeah.
So you
But
can still get the regular version.
The standard one's still good. You get an extra set of hands. So I mean,
now we've already seen the High Toys Kong. Some more pictures. And this looks interesting.
Skeleton Mummy.
It almost like has a Darkstalkers vibe to the zombie rocker. The bones are just. These turtles. I'm really digging these, but yeah, Brick, he pointed out something other. It was like something he saw someone else pointed out. There's his ass cheeks. There's turtle ass cheeks.
They do look really good, though.
Turtle butt.
You like his? You think his ass cheeks look really good?
Turtle butt.
No.
That's what you just said.
You think the turtle's ass cheeks look good?
He said, "Look, turtle ass cheeks." He goes, "It does look really good, though." That's what he said. Right after you said turtle ass cheeks.
He must work out.
I mean,
that's a Dumb and Dumber quote. But Rosetta Girls got a Vampiro license, and everybody, if you're they're giving like a giveaway. If you go to this post on Frazetta Girls on their Instagram, you tag a friend, that puts you in the entry to win a copy of this. It's interesting that the Vampire license is getting out to other people too, so it's just loose collectors. So that's cool. We got some updates on Mamba. He's up for pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store now.
Alpha said, "Can I tag y'all? I don't have any friends."
You go right ahead, Alpha.
Yeah, go ahead.
Brick put some pictures up where Jason was doing some painting on the prototype.
It looks really good.
It is going to be a good size figure.
A beast.
Yep, there's the Odin back there in the back, and it's way bigger than Odin. I'd say that's probably about 2-inch tall figure. Alpha Rosetta is a 10-incher. He looks really good.
Yep.
Oh, thank you, Sith for Life. I agree 100%.
We get some more prototypes of the New Wave figures. Grecian Corvus. I love that dino head. Got so much of like a Dinosaur's vibe to it. Oh man, the JB left. He had turtle cheeks. Got him like excited. He had to leave.
Wants to get up in them green cheeks.
I'm sorry. What was everybody saying? I just walked away.
He just had to cool himself off for a minute.
Yeah.
He's got the green fever.
Let's see. We found Metal Linda's working on a really cool custom. One of his original characters, named Omega. Really cool way he's doing like the Omega symbol on the costume.
Like the Spider-Man head sculpt. The other one. That one's nice.
This one?
Yeah. Japanese Spider-Man.
Ooh, really nice. Scarlet Witch. Morning Wolf Customs.
Cable.
Cable. That's really nice sculpting.
Yeah, it looks good.
Kind of sucks. Hasbro's a big company. They'll never put that much work into sculpt.
Man, I would love to have a Lyra. That looks so good.
And it's reusing the Warbird body.
That's not.
Is it? That?
It's like a Shriek body.
Okay. I thought it was Warbird.
But he's got sculpted down here. He couldn't really use the Warbird because he's sculpted spelling.
Yeah. I thought it looked like Warbird's body.
She's a character like completely like disappeared from the comics. She was married to Johnny for a while, then nothing.
Alpha said she could have been part of the Marvel Legends Fantastic Four Retro Wave.
Yeah. Great looking darkness custom. Really good job sculpting all the armor.
Mm-hmm.
So many good like independent comic book characters. Wish somebody out there would like get a license. They putting stuff out like for the like Legendary Comic Heroes was doing for a while. There's a really good diver we looked at last week. Here you go. Big Bertha.
Well, there you go.
And it's a great custom. He did a really good job on it.
That does it for someone out there.
Alphas, that's true. Without a cartoon, it's hard to advertise independent characters.
Well, you don't have to have whose legs on the Big Bertha. I would assume he used a blob.
Those are Blob's legs.
Was that a female Captain Britain below that?
Yes.
Oh, that's that's Psylocke when she's Captain Britain, right? Yeah. Okay. Because they're back to being two people now, right? She's Betsy Braddock, and then the other chick's Psylocke now, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
So what does Psylocke do? She doesn't have powers. Betsy Braddock had the powers.
Mm.
She's just a ninja.
I guess.
Because she's not a mutant.
I think we got something else to do tonight, I think.
Not that kind of attitude.
Oh, I was thinking out loud. I'm sorry. I was thinking about something else.
There's a really nice Ghost Rider bike.
Sorry. I was thinking about something else out loud.
Too bad that's not the kind they gave everybody. It's like
Customizers always do better work than actual billion-dollar companies.
Wait,
Yeah,
don't we need to judge JB tonight?
He's not figured it out yet, Matt. That's our bike. One Canon designed for us.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That's the one I painted.
I said customizers do better than million-dollar companies. I know that's your work because I can tell by the background. I can tell by the background.
We need an updated Red She-Hulk. And Face does really good stuff.
How long has it been since that older She-Hulk came out?
That was... I've got her on my shelf. That was what? 20...
It should have the date on the bottom of her boot.
2013? Something like that? It's an old figure.
It should have the date on the bottom of her boot, though, when she was manufactured.
It probably does.
Because I know most Marvel Legends do.
Yeah. That's all we got right now.
Well, I got some stuff here. Mostly just custom stuff that I wanted to show off that I thought was kind of cool that I found on the interwebs. First up, dude using little toothpicks to do Wolverine claws. Now they need to be painted.
Yes.
But
They need to be painted. They need to be painted and refined a bit.
Yeah, definitely need some sanding work.
But it's a cool concept. He didn't do anything to them. He just chopped them off and glued them on. I would do more to them.
Yeah.
But
like the shape is really nice.
yeah, I mean, it's not a bad idea. It looks pretty good. They again, if I was doing this, I would refine them a little bit better. But it's a pretty cool idea, and they look pretty damn good for what they are.
That'd be those type of claws, the way they're shaped, would go better with Savage Wolverine.
Yeah, if you were going to leave them like that, yeah.
Yeah,
But not bad. It's a good starting off point. It's a good idea. I like that one. We got this one here, taking the Eternals body and doing a Jean Grey. Cool idea. I've got an extra one of these laying around because I have that whole stupid wave because they were all $5 a piece. That's not a bad idea for a Jean Grey.
Yeah.
It's a nice little kit bash. Looks pretty good.
I saw this. It is a good
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah. I like this. So he did a good job. I might do this. Just because I have that figure laying around. I got nothing to do with it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Somebody did a custom Thor, which looks awesome. I like what they did here with this dude. Not sure what all parts they're using. Did he say in his post? Let's see.
I think he's using Mythic Legions.
Did not say in his post.
I think
Yeah,
it's
'cause
Mythic
there's no ab articulation there.
The way the arms look very Mythic Legions too.
That
Yeah.
head sculpt is the Marvel.
Now the legs I think are Craven.
Is the head sculpt Marvel Legends Thor?
No,
No, that's not Marvel.
Not- It's not? Okay.
But it looks
I-
cool, man.
I think the legs are Craven though.
Yeah, he did a good job. It's a cool looking concept for Thor.
Alpha says the hair is Centuries.
Nope, 3D printed.
Three
There.
print.
So there's the parts he used.
All right.
Okay.
So not too shabby, man. Looks pretty good. Then a custom Firestorm looks awesome.
Yes.
Now, this one he put what he used on here. Let's see. What did he? I thought he did. So Fire Lord, Hydra Bob boots. Head is a retro multiple man with the flaming hair from Fire Lord, and it looks fantastic.
It's like, man, I wish Hasbro could get the DC license.
No shit, man. Because look at that. That's way better than McFarlane.
DC's got some such kick-ass character designs.
Yeah. That looks fantastic. He did a great job on this one.
McFarlane doesn't even realize his powers are not fire. He gave him like fire effects.
Uh-huh.
I mean, even the CW when they had a Firestorm, they gave him flame effects in the show in the CW.
I don't care. CW was CW. They're stupid.
Yeah.
But it looks good, man. Dude did a great job. Great job. And then we got this one here. Have you ever done one of these? This kind of
Cell shading.
cross-hatched?
Maybe.
I haven't done it personally, and he does really good work too.
It just looks so, it looks so time-consuming, but it's a really cool look.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know if he's doing that. I mean, it looks like the way he's doing the cross-hatching and stuff that he's got to be using a pen to do that.
He does like videos like on his YouTube channel,
Yeah.
and he goes step by step what he's doing, like paint these up.
They look amazing. I mean, if you did one like that, like he wouldn't fit in with the rest of your Marvel Legends, but you'd have to have several of them. And I know he's done a bunch.
Yeah, he does. He does this nonstop. He makes these to sell.
It's just a really, really cool design on that. But
That's cell shading done the right way.
yes. And even with when you look at it, just the little cross hatching there, like it's just straight off the page. Just, yeah, looks awesome. Looks awesome. And now it is time for a little something. I don't know where it's at. You Judging JB. All right, so this is JB's latest. Is this a top 5? Yeah, top 6. You went with 6?
Yes.
Okay, there's strike 1 right there. But
You'll see why. You'll see why.
No.
all right, I have not watched this yet. Top 6 GI Joe classified series figures. All right. All right. Number 6. Crocmaster. Okay, Crocmaster, probably my favorite GI Joe action figure. Well, GI Joe classified.
It's just a cheat.
But
That's
honestly, only because of Fiona. Like, no, don't get me wrong. The figure itself is great. They did a great job on Crocmaster. But Fiona,
When this showed up at Ross for $11, it was awesome. Get more Fiona.
yeah, you're welcome for giving you an idea for army building crocodiles.
I wasn't even gonna get an extra one, and he was like, "Hey, you can army build this." Well, shit, I gotta go turn around and go get the other one.
Yeah. Doesn't have a fleet of crocodiles? Come on. Is that why it's 6 because of this one?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, then that makes sense.
Yeah.
Is it number 4 now?
Yeah. So that works. All right. Number 5. Number 5. Great choice. Great choice. Fantastic figure. Fantastic. No need to justify that one. So far, so good. You're off to a good start here, JB.
Thank you.
My only concern is that these are number 5 and 6. Well, actually, 4 and 5 and 6, right?
No. Fiona and Crocmaster count as 1.
Well, you just said.
Well, why did you do 6?
I did 6 because you'll see why. Keep going. You'll see why.
You have me deeply concerned that these are so far up your list. These should be like 1 and 2.
You'll see. Keep going.
All right, number 4. Okay. I mean, Storm Shadow's one of my favorite fictional characters of all time, so I would definitely put this in my top 5. However, the figure itself, there's nothing really spectacular about it as a figure. I just like the character, and it's a solid representation of Storm Shadow when he was Cobra. So I would agree, yes. I don't think as a figure it's better than Sergeant Slaughter or Crocmaster. However, it is my favorite Joe character. But as a figure, I think the other two are better action figures. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Of course it does. All right. All right, number 3.
Clear as mud.
Let's see. Rock and Roll. I love Rock and Roll. He's one of my favorite Joes.
I don't think he outranks Sarge though.
I think this is a great action figure. I don't like Rock and Roll's I mean, he's a decent Joe, but I like this figure. I think he's a great figure. So I'll give you that. Again, I would agree with Jared. I don't think he's better than Sergeant Slaughter or Crocmaster.
When I got done editing, I'm like, I should have put Sarge number 3 and Rock and Roll number 5, but
Yeah.
they're still good picks. I mean,
I can agree with this in a top 5. Yeah.
This is what you put, like, what are the best G.I. Joe figures, and that's what you got right here. So,
Yeah. All right, number 2. Yep, Cobra, the new Cobra with the shiny mask. Great choice. I like it. Okay.
Cobra!
Still waiting on an armored Cobra Commander, but you know, if that ever comes out, that will be my favorite. But all right, no, great choice. So far, all good choices. I don't disagree with any of these being in like a top 5.
Just order.
Number 1. Okay, so now you get a fuck you. This is the worst figure on this list.
Wait,
and
what?
you put him at number 1.
Wait, what?
Duke?
That's the retro carded Duke.
Yeah, I don't care. It's the worst figure on this list.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is. All the other figures are better than Duke. I'm not saying it wasn't cool to finally get a retro carded Duke that's a little more classic. But this is not the best figure on this list.
I did ask y'all what was your top 3 Joes and Cobra characters, and you did say Duke.
I think I said Rock and Roll, Hawk, Storm Shadow.
I know I asked y'all 3 Joes and 3 Cobras.
And then I also said, this should be number 6 at best.
Okay.
This is the other ones are all better than Duke.
Yeah. Okay.
Just remember,
You gotta mess it up right at the end, don't you?
just remember, this is
Judging JB. Yep. Yep. We was going good. We was going good. In fact, I would dare say that on this list, I would go in the exact opposite direction you did.
Okay. Okay.
It would be, well, let's see. Yeah, for me, well, here's what it would be. It would be 6. Storm Shadow would be 5. I love him, but it's not the best figure. Then Cobra's 4, Rock and Roll's 3, Slaughter's 2, Crocmaster and Fiona are number 1. It would be almost the exact opposite.
Okay. Okay.
For me. Although I would have swapped out fucking Duke for Hawk. Hawk's a better figure.
I don't have Hawk.
remember his top list is like the only ones he has.
No, I don't have Hawk. I've got a few other choices.
Do you not listen to a word I say?
I heard. It's what I've got.
What did I say?
You said go by what I have, basically on my list. Like,
Then you like, oh no. And then like you disagreed with me and said, no, I don't have Hawk.
yeah.
I was like, I'm just saying, just remember his list or what he has.
But these are all good G.I. Joe
I was
classics.
taking up for you, then you disagreed with me. There you go. I just won't do it no more.
All good figures.
Because I was like, because that's why I asked y'all a week or two ago, like, what do you have that's retail? And I like, let me figure out what are the 3 they have and see what I've got. And let me put it in a list in order. And I'm like, well, Matt might not agree with, he'll agree with the pigs, but he won't agree with the order they're in. And believe me, if it was, I would have put Sergeant number 1, but I didn't want to be greedy. Because 9 times.
As I'm looking at this dude right here, I think I'm going to paint him. There is so much detail on this that I could add some little silver and stuff here and there to kind of spice him up a bit.
You might want to do a wash first, then do a little bit of extra stuff.
Because there's a lot of really good detail on here. That'd be real easy to just paint some panels here and there and just kind of spice him up.
Have you started printing Galactus yet?
I have. I've still got a long way to go. So, it's a lot of shit, dude. It's a lot of shit. Oh, anyway.
Because, I mean,
favorite G.I. Joe classified trooper? Bat. The Bat.
I love that.
that's a great.
Yeah.
That's a great.
Yeah.
No, but that's why I was like figuring out what order do I want to put the Joes in, the figures in. I'm like, I want to go Cobra Joe, go back and forth. Because I'm like, Cobra Commander I like, but he's the same as his tank version with new sculpted parts, and he's just got a bunch of alternate hands and a backpack and a gun. It's like Duke comes with way more stuff than Cobra Commander does.
Sarge comes with more than both of them.
Yeah, I know. But I didn't want to be like, I was worried I'd get called out by Matt saying, you put Sergeant number 1. Of course you're being perfect. You're
going to get, it's judging JB. You're going to get judged no matter what you put.
Oh, I know. I'm trying to please Matt a little bit. Give him a little,
I don't give a shit what I'm saying.
Now, I would say, like I said, to me, I just love Crocmaster. And Crocmaster Fiona too, like, is just, that's my favorite fucking Joe that I've ever gotten. Out of the classified line. So I would, that would be number 1, but there's no doubt that fucking Slaughter is number 2 easily.
If I said this, I would have made Sarge higher, but I like the Marauders version because he does not look sickly like the original does.
Sickly? What do you mean sickly?
Like
How does he look sickly?
He looks sick. The first version does.
No, he does not. What do you?
Jared's got both of them. I don't have Marauders. Jared does. You have both the Sarges, Jared?
Yes.
You take a look at both of them and say which face looks better on each Sarge. Which one looks better the printed on the face?
They both look fine.
I know, but I said this one looks a little too shiny. It looks like he's sick. Marauders, he looks normal. He looks like Sarge.
They look exactly the same.
It's probably just me. It's probably just me that thing that
You don't even have this. You don't even have the Marauders one. You just said.
I don't, but I've seen like in hand pictures and stuff of it and videos. And everything.
I painted mine because
Yeah. I don't know.
Those pants had to be painted.
The face on this first release looks good. It's just they printed it and didn't make it so glossy with the Marauders version.
On these Jazzwares anime figures, they're very much like a SH Figure Arts. You can take the face plates, the front of the hair off the face plate, and change out the face plates. They got peg holes and plug everything back in.
Oh, probably.
They do a good job of like hiding the seam line too, like for the hair. Now I noticed one thing though. Should be able to take a hair dryer and fix it, but when I flexed the elbow all the way up, like the double joint elbow, it got a little bit. It made the plastic turn a little white there, like stressed to plastic.
Or it's probably just my. Oh, I see why. My copy. I can see why I say that because his eyes are printed a little too far apart from each other. My copy is. Okay. I've never noticed because I keep the goggles on him and his campaign hat. Unlike Valiverse, where it all falls off constantly.
So he printed the. Not print that. He made Sarge's hat too hard of material on Valiverse.
Yeah. Like, I don't even mess with that Sergeant Slaughter because of it.
Now, the Valiverse glasses fit and stay on really well on the classified Slaughter, where it's a little bigger head, and they're actually scaled really nice for Sergeant's for the Valiverse because the classified glasses are a little big.
Yeah, I see that.
That's what I did when I did my accurate camo repaint on the legs on my Sarge. And fixed his boots.
Do y'all prefer your joints and your action figures being tight, or do y'all like them where it's like it's a little loose?
Tight.
Like tight where it's like a little like it's tight where it's a little hard to move it, where it's like, okay, I know it's not going to move around. Okay, tight.
Because you want your figures to stay posed or not fall out.
Yeah. Because I use like hair ties or polybands. I use like those little polybands you can buy at Walmart for like $5 a pack, and I use those to tighten up my figure joints when they're loose, and they work. Because this Sarge, his waist was very, very loose when I got him, so I use those to tighten it up. Just put it down there, twist, turn it around, it tightens. Pretty easy.
I don't want them tight where I have to take a blow dryer to make them move.
No. I just usually like maybe use one in each joint and it tightens up just enough where I can keep them in a pose.
No, I'm not talking about modifying them. I'm talking about out of the packaging.
Yeah.
I want them where they're tight, but not where I have to take a blow dryer to make them move, like Valiverse stuff. First wave.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Same here. I like it too tight rather than too loose.
Yep.
Action figures, that is. That's what we're talking about. Well, I am 96 subscribers away from 6,000 subscribers right now.
Nice.
How many?
96 subscribers from 6,000.
6,000. Oh, on your one channel?
Yes.
On your main channel? Okay.
On my main channel.
Yeah, your main channel.
One of them here.
Yeah. I was thinking of your reviews channel. My bad.
Oh, we got a request. JB wants to see this again too.
That's true. Yeah. You want some turtle soup, don't you? Getting them green cheeks. Get them green cheeks.
Buzzer's glasses were messed up. My torch's visors, they misted some paint on his. So I've got some paint missing on his visor.
Here you go.
I gotta fix that.
Look at that. Look at there you go, JB. Look at that.
Yeah. Nice enough to see Toy Games joins on here. It was late. Wife ain't giving you a hard time tonight, is she, Toy Games? No, last time you two had a beef with each other.
Now, why you got to be putting people's personal business out in the world on a live stream?
He's got no personal space.
I mean, I could tell a lot of stories about me and my wife getting into it. I wouldn't care.
Now we can go do what JB really wants.
Wow. Look at
scroll over.
JB. Oh my goodness.
There you go, JB.
Look at that. Just hold on to the shell for your life and just.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see it. He said she's working, thankfully. Okay.
That's gonna be JB's phone background here soon.
No. If I did that, my wife would think I've got some mental problems. She already thinks I'm a loon as is.
It's like, I'm trying to deconstruct what he just says. Like she married you, so she obviously already knows.
Alpha says April's when? April when? I think he wants April. Move over, Rogue.
I was going to disappoint you, JB. So it's about time for call out for tonight. We're getting close to 10 o'clock point. That collector Swift, it can't be his wallpaper. He doesn't want to replace Plastic Man.
No, Plastic Man gets enough exposure on my channel, so I don't need him on my phone.
So it is the turtle butt then.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot those were even a thing until tonight.
Oh, are we going to do a Geek Chat tomorrow night on your channel?
To be determined. TBD.
To be determined. It ain't gonna be like last time. We'll be on either 8 or 9 o'clock tonight.
Turtle butt determined. Turtle butt determined. Turtle butt determined.
Mm-hmm.
Turtle butt demolished. Oh.
But that's all we got for tonight. And everybody in the chat, thank you for coming out and hanging out with us tonight. And getting us stare at some turtle butt tonight. JB getting all worked up over it.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, you are.
Well, we know you had to take a break. You had to come back and just wash your hands and dry your hands off there afterwards.
Yep.
Hey, JB.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Looks like Cosmo Kramer's cousin.
He's sheltered from the internet. He's not seen that guy apparently before.
I haven't.
Anyway, thank you again, Mr. Geek Fusion and JB's Judging JB. And we'll catch y'all next time. Have a good one.
Later, guys.
Ninja vanish.